Sharanam Shri Hari Sharanam Shri Guru Charanam 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 Shri Hari Sharanam
Morning, everybody. Morning. Oh, dear friends, I'm aware this morning that there are those who know very little, who are so certain that they know it all. And there are those who know a lot, who are humbled at how much they don't know. And I just want to share with you just some beautiful little factoids about the question of who we are, even just physically, even if you just look at the physical body. And whether it is an earth body or whether it is a celestial body, whether it is a gross physical body or whether it is a light body. And I just happened to learn this one little factoid, and then there's another factoid I forgot, but I know part of it. And that is that, well, of course we are of this earth, right? Our lungs have evolved over time to breathe the oxygen that is produced here. We co-evolved with the environment. It's very clear that we are fed by the food that is produced in this realm, that we are taught and socialized by other beings, human and non-human, and that we're very much earth beings. But it is also true that the iron in your red blood cells only comes from supernovas. That's just true. That's where it's produced. Way, way, way in outer space. And the part of the factoid I forgot was there's some compound that your thyroid requires that is also only of celestial origin. And then this morning I pulled a card, and it's a Serbian proverb, and it's so lovely. And it says, be humble, for you are made of the earth. And by the way, humble itself contains the word humus, which means soil. Be humble, for you are made of the earth. Be noble, for you are made of the stars. Like that's somebody's wisdom in their country. Serbia. Bless Serbia, my God. So we're going to take all that in right now, and we're going to start out in about my favorite way to start a yoga class, or certainly one of them. And that's one block on the low setting, kind of between your shoulder blades. One block on the low, and you can choose here, or medium setting for your head. Blankie open into quarters, and then made into a long, thin ribbon around your ankles while your feet are in Baddha Konasana. And Gabrielle, open that one time, love, and roll it from the other side, the longer side. I mean, yeah, you can fold it in half there, but yeah, roll it from the longer side so it's long enough to reach. And then when you lay back, it can be wonderful to lift and tuck your tail just so that your low back is not overly arched. And then, lay yourself back. And feel the vast nature and vast origins just of the human body. Having one of its curves, it's called the kyphotic curve, or you may know it vernacularly as the hunchback. Okay, the curve in your thoracic spine. One curve gets inverted, and man, that changes everything. Arms out to your sides. Be humble enough to come to the earth. And to breathe in the out breath of the green beings of this planet. And let your lungs kind of draw away from the heart. And lengthen your breaths, everyone. Get yourself at least 4 or 5 real big ones, nice and slow. Excuse me. Staying more or less in this position, I invite you to start moving the arms slowly, as if you were tracing the snow angel on the ground. And bless you. Sorry, I'm sure I passed that on to you. Exhale and draw your elbows down towards your side bodies. Okay, your forearms stay close to the floor, maybe just barely touching the floor. And you mentally track speaking of stars, sometimes it just feels like a fireworks show inside there. As you begin to move in, frankly, familiar sequences, but that feel brand new, because they are brand new, even in this moment. Part of the beauty of life is that it is always generative. It's always in a state of genesis somewhere. And of course, always in a decay, in a death spiral somewhere else. That's just how it is. Soften your facial muscles. And the very next time your arms go overhead, take hold of opposite forearms, or elbows or wrists or whatever you can reach, and remain there for about 4 more breaths. Okay, you may feel the side of your shoulder blades rotating outward. And you breathe into that spot. That's the very root origin of your wings there. Or where in your fish body some time ago, you had gills. And yep, we're partially earthy, partially celestial, partially fish, partially bird. All human. On your very next inhalation, extend your feet towards the windows, reach your arms overhead. And then roll onto your left side and offer 3-4 breaths into your back body where you had the block pressing into you. You could even just pretend that there's a dent in that part of your body, in your upper back. And as you breathe, you're pushing the dent back out. Now, the beautiful thing about being partially or in one way terrestrial and in another way celestial is that this isn't really the conflict that it may seem to be. When you simply consider that the earth herself is in the cosmos. It's certainly not separate from, and in fact, totally dependent, especially on the sun and the moon, but also other celestial bodies. When you rise, friends, come on up into table pose. You can just start flowing around there a little bit, and I would encourage you particularly to move the pelvis. Feel into any achy spots. Any places in the body that feel particularly dense or mysterious. So you really let there be an encounter. Walk your hands forward, everyone. Indulge in a bit of a back bend, the back bend that is upward facing dog with your thighs resting on the floor. And then, or maybe not your thighs, your knees at least. Roll your head around a couple of times there. And perhaps shift your jaw around. And when you're ready, come on back to table pose. Have a block nearby. In fact, have them both nearby as well. And then rise into the kneeling position. So come all the way up, look up, and then on your exhalation, bring your elbows way down into cactus pose. And then inhale, reach up again. And then on your exhalation, just float your arms out and down. You can even put your hands on your hips. That can be a bit stabilizing. And then lean over onto your right knee so you can extend the left leg out to the left. Good. And then inhale, arms float up again. And on your exhalation, lean over to your right. Put your hand on the block. And then from there, ground the outer edge of your left foot. So you're kind of pressing the outer ankle down. You get a mild stretch on the outer left ankle. Reach your left arm overhead. And then once you've got a side stretch pretty firmly established, bend your left elbow and hold the back of the head. Okay, so that's going to bring in your triceps muscles quite a lot. Now from here, push your head back into your hand. Rotate the face, the chest, the armpit up. And when you exhale, rotate downwards and pull your left elbow down as if you could touch your right arm. You don't quite, but you round your upper left back. And then you repeat that. Push your head back, rotate upwards, and exhale. Rotate downward. Okay, a little scrunching on the right side of the waist. Go one more time. Open, open, open. And exhale. Back down. Inhale. Rotate upwards. Extend the left arm. And then use your core strength to draw yourself right back up. Palms come together. And then exhale, hands come down. The shoulder blades kind of melt down the back. Put your hands on your hips and bring your left knee right back underneath. Good. And then lean over onto the left knee and extend your right leg out. You know what, you guys, I didn't even say this, but in my body, if I turn my left toes under, that adds quite a lot of stability in the posture. You're welcome to try that. Not all toes are that flexy, but you can certainly try. Okay, the block that goes under the left hand is out to the left. Inhale, arms rise. You really feel your rib cage spread there. And then exhale, lean on over. Hand goes to block or to floor. You can certainly go to the floor. And then reach overhead. Ground the outer edge of the right foot. Rotate upwards a little. Give it another breath. Now, bend the right elbow. Hold the back of the head. Inhale, rotate upward. And then exhale, rotate downward. Pull your right elbow down towards the left arm. Inhale, open. And exhale. Turn down. One more time. Go nice and slow. Notice the sensations traveling across the right side of the torso. And down. Yeah. And then inhale. Open back up. Extend your right arm. And then Exhale. Strong core muscles. Bring you back. Arms again. Reach overhead. Good. And exhale. Down you come. Return to table pose. This time, have your blocks available towards the front of the mat. And from there, make your way to downward facing dog. And give that its due time. Good morning to the feet, the hamstrings, the beautiful, sturdy, reliable arms. You let all those sensations just spread and bloom and travel and shift. And you are completely there for it, 100%. Now, I recommend you set the blanket aside for now, if it's still on your mat. And then on your inhalation, lever that left leg way up, very, very high. Stack your hips. Exhale, bend your knee. And then inhale, extend your left leg and turn your left toes directly down towards the floor. Keep the leg poker straight and just touch it down to the earth. A little tap with some control. And repeat that. Inhale, up, 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 all the way to stacked hips. Exhale, bend your left knee. Inhale, extend your left leg, turn your toes down. Slowly lever the leg down. One little tap on the earth. And last one, inhale, lift, stack hips, exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, extend the leg, and exhale, take a giant step forward. Okay, got blocks nearby. Keep it fairly simple, everyone. Inhale, drop your groins down, send the energy of your heart forward, kind of out into the world. And exhale, straighten the left leg. Okay, push your right heel back, bow your torso. And repeat that. Inhale. Glide forward. There's a bit of a wave pattern through your spine. Lift your crown. And exhale. Straighten the left leg. Roll on the left heel. And repeat that a couple more times. Inhale. And exhale. And last one. And exhale. Good. Stay in pyramid pose for a couple of breaths here. It doesn't matter at this point if you have your toes lifted or if you have your foot grounded. Either way is fine. Just push the inner edge of the left foot forward and down. Draw the outer edge of your left hip back. Yeah. Okay, friends. Step your left foot forward. Come up on the ball of your right foot and then rise to high lunge position. So your arms sweep up and lean on back behind you. And exhale, draw your elbows down to cactus pose. There we go. And then inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands come down to earth. From there, step on back to plank position. Long through the body. Inhale together. And lower. Knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga. And then come just into cobra. So you've got some pressure on your tummy. And from there, reach your hands back. If you can weave the fingers together, please do so. Otherwise, just reach your fingers back. Inhale, lift into Shalabhasana. So the legs rise. Chest and arms rise. And then exhale, everything touches back to earth. Good morning to the earth, to your practice. Lift again. And exhale. Go twice more. Strong in the back body, pressuring your tummy. And last one. And exhale. Good. From here, table pose. Turn your toes under. Go back to child's pose, but with your toes curled under. And I'm sorry, we're not really going to hang out here. I want to ask you to try to come to down dog without lifting your head and shoulders first, which means you've really got to ground your hands. You keep your elbows lifted, and you inhale here. And on your exhalation, you just straighten your legs, and your sacrum lifts first. It's kind of odd, but you can do it. There we go. Right leg rises. Turn your low belly to the right. On your exhalation, bend the knee in place. And then inhale, extend your right leg back. Feel the muscles hug into the bones of the leg. And exhale, touch your right toes down to the floor. Just a little touch. Repeat. Crane open the pelvis. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, extend the leg. And exhale, just a little touch of the right foot to the earth. And last time, up you go. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend the leg. And exhale, right foot steps forward. Okay. A couple of blocks. Same thing on this side. Drop your brains down initially. Lift your crown. Send your heart forward. And exhale, extend right leg. Roll on the right heel. Push your left heel back and down. Bow. And do that a few times. All right. I encourage you to close your eyes. This is a known, familiar, repetitive pattern. Close your eyes. And see if you can imagine the spine moving like a ribbon or a wave, flowing slowly through space. You can just visualize the beautiful sort of string of beads of your vertebral bodies flowing like a wave pattern. And I believe that's the fourth one. So this is the one we hang out on. Give it a few breaths. Ground the inner right foot. Pull the outer right hip back. And breathe. Oh, good stuff. Okay, now back forward to high lunge position. So your left heel rises, your right foot grounds, and you lift the arms, lift the torso, lean back into a back bend. Exhale, cactus pose. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands come down to earth. Okay, now if you want to flow through a whole vinyasa here, you can. So step back to the front and lower. And then rise up. And exhale. Downward face. Okay, we're going to go for one of those funky upside down twists. How? By shortening our stance by about 1/3 of the way. So hands go back, feet forward, maybe a little bit of each. And when you're in a shorter down dog, take your left hand to the outer right shin or ankle or whatever you can reach. Inhale here. And when you exhale, pull your torso towards the right leg. Maybe the left elbow bends, maybe it doesn't. But you draw your left elbow towards the left leg and turn your head. And maybe you can access the feeling of your left shoulder blade wrapping around to the left, sort of wrapping around your upper back rib cage. And one more breath. Let that go. Okay, spread the heck out of your left fingers. You want really good purchase on the mat here. And then hold the outer edge of your left ankle. Inhale first. And exhale. Pull your torso it's going into a bit more forward fold and quite a bit of twisting. Your right elbow moves towards the right leg. Turn your head. Oh my gosh, I just saw myself being live broadcast to 40 million YouTube viewers and my bra is showing. Good morning, everyone. Oh, that's what happens when we get upside down. Lots of unexpected things. Now, let that go. And then take a walk to the top of the mat. Okay, from there, everybody, strong flat back. That's where you bend your knees. Stick your butt back. Bring your arms out to cactus pose. Spread your fingers. And then exhale, forward fold. And when you do that, tuck your chin down. And then push your heels down into the earth and rise like crazy. Come on up. Okay, we're going to go for the strong side bend where you bend your left elbow and hold your left elbow with your right hand. Inhale, push your head back. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, center. And do it again. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, center. Reach all 10 fingers up. There we go. Just switch sides. Hold your right elbow. Inhale, head back. And exhale, side bend. Inhale. And do it again. Exhale. Side bend. Inhale, center. And then reach your fingers straight up. Exhale, beautiful swan dive. Down you go. Inhale, partway lift. This is just regular Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, ground your hands. Hop back or step back. Lower. And from there, rise up and exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left leg rises, hips stack. Exhale, bend the left leg. Knee, I should say. Inhale, extend. And exhale, step forward. Okay, spin your right heel down, everyone. Check out your feet. Make sure you've got good heel to arch alignment. And then keep your left knee over your left ankle and give yourself the giant backwards cartwheel and come all the way up. Upward facing warrior. And then exhale to extend the side angle. Now, we're just going to hang out here for about 5-6 breaths, or maybe fewer in this pose. You are welcome to bring your left hand to the floor if you want, or to the inside of the block. Okay, and then from here, everybody, 3 more breaths in place, unless you're feeling real frisky this morning, in which case you can bring your 2 arms parallel with each other. So you extend your left arm out. Keep reaching your torso up for 3. And 2. And then, like crazy, press into your left foot. Very good. And then take the arms out and turn all 10 toes inward. So you're in Prasarita, facing the long end of the mat. So toes inward, heels outward. Weave your fingers together behind your back body. Choose the weird feeling side. Inhale, knuckles descend. Chest rises, face rises. And exhale. Down you go. Oh, so good. Okay, you're completely receptive in your upper lungs, in your brain, the softness of the face. You are welcome to stay here, or you're welcome to try moving your hands, your grasped hands together, right and left. But please do not sway your spine. In fact, see if you can imagine and feel the bony structures of your shoulder girdle, which is your 2 shoulder blades, your 2 collarbones, and your 2 shoulder joints together. Visualize that rotating around your rather still spine. from here, everyone, come back to center. Put your hands back down on the earth, pretty much under your shoulder joints. Inhale, extend your spine upward. And then turn your right toes towards the back of the mat. Bend your right knee and come into Skandasana. Your left leg stays straight. So you're not rotating around. You're just in a kind of a side lunge. That's it. And then inhale back to center. Left toes move towards the front of the mat, really towards the corner. Bend your left knee deeply. Extend the right leg. Inhale, center. You come back, bend right knee. Now, my suggestion is you keep your torso forward and fairly close to the floor as you do this. And that way, you get really very clear inner thigh stretch, a little less hamstring. Okay, and then the very next time you find yourself bending your left knee, then you rotate around. We come back to runner's lunge. Okay, and I'm going to do the same side as you guys there. And then bring your right knee down to the floor. You can put it on a blanket if you want. We're going to do that strong quad stretch. So keep your right hand on the earth. Lengthen your spine. Put your left hand on your left knee and rotate, rotate, rotate. And then bend the right leg. And reach back behind you and catch the foot. Okay, once you've got it, lean your head back. Feel the front of the left chest and shoulder opening. And give it 3, 2. 2.5. Sorry, I want to give Lillian some time to get there. And one more big one. And of course, Lillian, take your time. Please. And let that go, everybody. All right, and then step back right to downward facing. And quite immediately, we're going to take a full body wave. So lift your heels, round your spine, slither on forward, come to lazy up dog. This is a bit intense, but try your best. Bend both knees and just gently put the back of your head and the soles of your feet together. Maybe push your lower jaw up for 2 more breaths. Very good. Okay. Strong coffee going this morning. Exhale, downward facing. It's so good. Inhale, the right leg rises, everybody. Up it goes. Stack your hips. Exhale. Inhale, extend the leg. And exhale. Take a giant step forward. Spin your left heel down. Okay, when you've got decent alignment there, backwards cartwheel and come all the way up to upward facing warrior. And when you've got that enormous right side body length, lean on over. Your right forearm goes to the right thigh. Your left arm reaches overhead. Okay, rotate the torso upward. Now, again, you can take your right hand to the floor if you like. You can stay here if you like. Or you can go into that hardcore, both arms parallel to each other. Keep turning your chest up. Again, for 3. And 2. And one more breath. And then, up you go. Very nice, everybody. Okay, now stay oriented towards the long end of the mat. Now turn your toes outward. So we're in horse stance or goddess stance. I think horse stance comes from martial arts and goddess stance comes from yoga. They're the same position. Inhale. And then exhale. Come on down. Okay, from here, inhale. Send your shoulder blades back more, and if you're up for it, lift your heels and move your outer knees back behind you. And it may feel like your legs are a little weak or precarious. I guarantee they're not. You would not be able to do that if that were the case. Give it 2 more breaths. Ooh. And then heels down. Butt back, shoulders forward, hands on knees. Inhale together, please. Lock your elbows, straighten and lock your elbows, and then exhale, kind of lose the neck for a second. So you drop the weight of your butt down, but your elbows are locked. It's just physics, you guys. You're just transferring the weight into your arm bones and lower leg bones. Quads are soft, semi-soft. Inhale here. Exhale, left shoulder moves forward and you turn, turn, turn. Let that left shoulder blade ride up for a breath or two. Keep pushing into the left hand. So your inner left thigh knows you really mean it. Whew. One more breath. And then inhale back to center. And switch. Okay, shoulder goes forward, chest dips kind of forward. Well, torso is forward, upper torso. Oh, consider yourself very lucky if you can get some sensations going under the right shoulder blade. One more breath. And back to center. Good, okay. Now bring your hips forward, shoulders up, rise. And then take a turn and go right through a vinyasa. So right toes turn forward and you cartwheel on down through vinyasa. Very nice. There we are. Very nice. Okay. Now, inhale, right leg rises. And no need to bend the knee here, just send your right foot forward, but towards the left wrist. Okay, and that's going to bring you into a seat, basically. So you're facing this direction, and it's just a transition pose to come into Upavista Konasana. So turn this direction. Sorry, that wasn't very clear. Okay, take a minute, everyone, and pull back the fluff in your meditation cushion there. Alternately, you can slide that blanket right under your butt. I'll take your pelvis forward. Okay, look at your feet for a sec and see if you can manage to push your inner feet more forward and pull your outer feet back. You do have this range of motion in your ankles, just like in your heels. So you just find that, okay? And then from there, put your hands on the floor in front of you. Inhale, lift up, and then exhale, start to roll forward. And come on down. You might be able to get your forearms on the floor, on the blocks. Maybe you can rest your head on a block. Keep your toes facing upward, and for the moment, your inner feet pushing away from the body. Can I give you a little pressure here, Lillian? Is that okay? Oops, I'm sorry. Wiggle your eyes. They're back on your toes. Or maybe they're Patrick's. Sorry, I'll bring them back to you.
It's okay.
Three more breaths, everyone. From there, inhale, partway lift. Walk your hands over to the left. So you're going to fold again towards the left leg. And now, I want to encourage you to try pointing your toes rather than flexing the feet. So you literally contract your calf muscles, okay? And that pulls your left heel towards the body. Is it okay if I apply some pressure here? Now, if there's any extra room in there, let your chin drop down and move your left ear towards your left arm. And just notice what's going on the right side of your back. A couple more breaths. Toes are pointed. Very nice. Inhale, partway lift. Walk your hands to the right way. Forward fold. Oh, such a good one. And same deal on this side. If you tuck your chin a little and move your right ear towards your right arm in the side bend of the neck, the whole left back body will just light up. And you give that a bit of attention. 3 more breaths. From here, inhale, partway lift. Walk your hands towards the middle, back towards the middle. Okay, and then flex your feet again and just start rolling up one backbone at a time. Oh, and it's such a beautiful release to just come out of the asana. Come to Sukhasana. Just stay oriented, facing towards the tiger wall. Simple Sukhasana, simple meditation posture. And give yourself 5 breaths in total mindfulness. Feel the energy body radiating, wobbling, stirring. Okay, friends, if you would please spin around so you're facing towards the back wall. Put the soles of your feet on the floor in front of your butt there, and then reach your arms forward, palms up, and start to roll down one backbone at a time. And when you get there, reach your fingertips overhead towards the windows. And take your feet straight up towards the sky. Okay. Inhale right here. And on your exhalation, curl up, hold your shins, lift your head, and push your spine down into the floor. Repeat twice more. Inhale, reach overhead, point your toes as you extend your legs, and exhale, curl up. Go one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Okay. From there, friends, you are free to finish your practice in bridge pose, wheel pose, or, who doesn't love a supine twist? Beautiful passive supine twist. Happy baby shoulder stand. There's so many options. Supported bridge. It's all downhill from here. Soft, easy, receptive. Once you do make your way to Shavasana, You may wish to experiment with stacking the blocks like this, just next to each other, and then putting the blanket on top of them and placing your calves on the blocks. It's totally optional, but it does help your low back drop. It keeps a little bit more upward blood flow into the internal organs. It's just an option. You're welcome to try it. And then you come to Shavasana, and we're going to do 3 rounds of breath retention before I finally shut up. Okay, so here we go, friends. Big inhalation through the nose. And then blow it out the mouth. Okay, inhale first into low belly. And then your ribs get wide. And then your collarbones lift up real high. And you hold the breath there. You keep the breath retained just for a moment. Blow it out through your teeth. Okay, squeeze. Inhale, low belly. And then ribs go wide. And then the upper ribs, collarbones rise. And once again, you hold the breath. Let the pressure build. Be at peace with it. Let it go in and gather up some gunk, some stickiness, some heaviness. And then out the teeth. Really gotta push it out. Last one. Low belly. Rib cage. Upper chest. And hold. Okay. Feel your backbone start to settle. Arms heavy. The terrestrial part of yourself, the weight of the body drops down, returns to earth. The celestial part of your being rises and floats. See you on the other side. As you continue to lay on the earth for these last moments, go into your imagination, and when you inhale, you see countless stars, nebulae, galaxies even flowing in and down through the body. Just draw them in through your crown. And then exhale them right back out. Like an entire arm of the Milky Way. Just coming in, swirling about. And then rising right back out the top of the head. From there, roll your head slowly from side to side. And then start to feel into your feet, your slowly moving feet, ankles, toes. Similar with the hands. Big stretch. Next one is a great big stretch. Maybe lift and squeeze your butt muscles. And then roll over onto your right side and drop your weight right back down. Couple more breaths. And slowly press yourself back. Back to your seat. A day with yoga just makes the day better. It's just so reliable, so consistent. Thank you, friends, for having a practice. Let's dedicate the merit. Hands come together. Now, there is no shortage of people, places, lands, ecosystems, anywhere that could really use some sweetness, some supportive energy. So you choose one. And you visualize it being healthy, being well, being healed, functioning. And then you rub your hands together. Generate some heat. And when you're ready, lift your hands up, inhale, send it out. Thanks for coming out this morning, everyone. Namaste. Be humble because you're from the earth. Be noble because you're from the stars.